guys, it's Joey. So I had a box this morning. I was super excited and I was like, I've got to make a video, it's incredible. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory from this week before we get into it, because this box had such an impact. So I've been feeling a bit cruddy this week and there's a number of reasons. Just irritating little niggles for the most part. The post has been taking twice as long, so materials haven't been showing up in time for me to make stuff. That was a little niggle. And there's sickness in the house again. It's not me this time, but I've got a little throat thing going on and I really don't want to get sick again. And I think I'm PMSing, sorry men, but it always makes me feel really cruddy right before. So I've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit low, and this box came completely surprised this morning and I was like, oh my god! Oh my god! You wait till you see it! It's just, everything is just, oh, amazing. So this is a card, and the love mail was from Miss Ange, so this is a huge, huge thank you to Miss Ange. I'm not going to read you the card, it was just something for you guys to sort of look at before I popped everything in front of you. And the first thing was actually in here. Are you seeing this? This is Monkshood Seeds, so I can grow my own monkshood. Have you seen this? Oh my god, I'm super excited. I think what I'm going to have to do, apologies for the glare, the lighting is very weird. It looks very thundery out, but for some reason there's this weird glare. I'm not gonna, whatever, weather, doesn't matter. Right, onwards. So I think what I'm going to do with the seeds is try and grow them in the back porch in a little pot, because if I put them anywhere outside I would fear for their lives with the landlords. But I'm super excited to try anyway. I've never tried growing any poisonous plants before, and I'm super into the poisonous plants, as people are probably aware, and I find them so steeped in a sort of attachment energy to witchcraft and the history of witchcraft, if you like. There's a long thread of history between them, particularly belladonna, but the other ones as well, of course. And there's something incredibly archaic, like some kind of archaic knowledge that goes on with the poisonous herbs, and they excite me. I freaking adore herbs and flowers and trees, in particular trees and berries of trees, loads, but the poisonous herbs have this very unique energy about them, and I'm going to be super excited to try growing my own, see how that works with the interacting, because I think if you're growing your own from scratch you probably have such an amazing bond with that particular plant, which I can't do with any regularity here. So this is going to be exciting. I'm super excited to try these out. So we've got some incense now. Now this is fun because this is one of my favourites and this is one of Miss Ange's favourites, so that's kind of cool. That's like we're friend incenses. I actually don't have any clove incense. I'll be interested to try it, see how I get on. I bet it's gorgeous though. And camphor I love, and I was running out of. It's actually kind of funny because a few things in this box are things that I use quite regularly, and I was running out of. So it's perfect timing. I know Miss Ange said that, you know, she wanted to get it here for my birthday and it was late, but to be honest, it's perfect timing for this box. I was like, oh my god! Oh my god! Literally that noise. I've been walking around the house going, Arr! Right, this is funny as well. She sent me a load of tea. She's like, I know you don't like herbal tea, try these. And if you don't like them, you know, no worries. I don't know what kind of teas they are actually, I haven't had and investigate. Let's see, does it say on them? Oh, I like chai. Spiced chai, Celion. Right, I like that one because I like chai. Are these all spiced chai? Two of them are. Oh no, that one's French vanilla with rose. I don't know about that one. I like the spicy chai for sure because I like chai. I don't know about the vanilla rose. I've never tried it. There's a few of these. Oh, the vanilla chai smells gorgeous. This is incredibly interesting viewing right now because people are like, Joe, we can't see you sniffing these teas, all we can hear is this weird noise. Sorry, there's me sniffing tea for 2 minutes. Enjoy that. Oh god, I've cracked myself up. Okay, and more sniffing because these are amazing. She sent me some soaps and I'm pretty sure these are the ones that she's made herself. So this is a spicy soap with cinnamon with a little pencil on, and this one is a goat's milk with oat, honey and lavender. This one is going to be right up my alley because I'm a real weirdo when it comes to things like honey, right? Because to eat it, I'm not bothered by honey at all. In a lot of cases I don't like it, and I used to hate it, so I've now kind of got over that hatred of eating honey. But I like honey in foods, like when it's just part and parcel of the food, and I love honey scented products, like for my body. I'm the same with coconut. I can't stand to eat coconut, but I love the smell on my skin. I'm freaking weird. So let's have a sniff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love oats in products as well. One of my favourite Lush soaps had oat in, and they've stopped doing it. Oh gosh, yeah. Again, more sniffing on camera. Woo! I might have a bath in a bit. Another one. I've had one today, but I don't care. Right. Oh yeah. Should we do herby herbs and things first? So then there is a metric ton of herbs and a few crystal bits, which is basically Joey heaven. Apparently the teas are going for a walk. They started crinkling by themselves. That's a bit odd. Ghosts! Right, okay, so basically herbs and... Oh no, we really are having things crinkle. Okay, apparently we've got some spirit activity with the regards to the presents. They're like, oh, have a look too. Spirit foxes with their noses and things. Right, anyway. Herbs and crystals, there is nothing better to get in the post. There is just nothing better to get in the post. Apart from herbs, crystals and Halloween things maybe, but herbs and crystals, I just freaking adore it. And any time that anybody sends me herbs or crystals, I'm like, argh! It's like nothing better. It's like Christmas, it really is. Especially some of the ones that Miss Anderson, oh my god. Right, so there's some gum arabic, which is super exciting. It's actually powdered. Oh come on, it's not that light outside, thank you. Right, so there you go. And I use gum arabic. Okay, you're creeping me out, little bags. Go over there. Creaking. So it's no problem. We get that sort of thing happen a lot. There's nothing nasty in this house. Only good spirits in this house. In case anybody's interested, we have a couple. Sidetracked. Right, so gum arabic, I have some of the resin. It's quite hard, the resin, so it's not. It'll be good to have some of the powder. I'm just trying to. I should have really grabbed the book. Right, I'm going to pause the video and grab book. Right, sorry about that. I just thought that given that we've got so many herbs, I thought we'd grab the Cunningham book, and I've got the compendium here as well, just in case, just to give people an idea of what you would use these for, in case, you know, you're watching these videos and like, do you really need all those herbs? Do you really need them? And my answer is yes. Yes, I do. Right, so gum arabic is masculine, solar and, well, masculine under the planet sun and the element air. Is used for spirituality and purification, for good vibrations, and purifies an area of all negativity and evil. It's wonderful, wonderful uplifting scent. It's very, I was going to say solar masculine, but given the rest, some of the other things in this package, I think there's a strong mother goddess energy from, ignore me and my strange noises, there's a strong Maha or mother element of Morrigan working through these. There's some other things later that I will talk about as well, which are particularly relevant to this, which the minute I read Ange's letter, because she said a couple of things, she got Morrigan prodded to send, and I was like, Okay, and I actually knew what exactly both of them were for, so some gum arabic. Now this next herb is one I was running out of. Like I was saying, there's quite a few that I was running out of, and that's Meadowsweet. Now Meadowsweet is a druid herb. Basically, it's one of the big herbs of the druid. I don't know. No, it's not going to say in the colouring handbook. It might say in the herbal compendium, because I remember reading about it some time ago, and that's why I was trying it out originally. But I work with it quite a bit now. Let's see if it's in here. Potato, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Come on, where are you? Too far, back up, there we go. Oh, it doesn't say so in here either. Okay, Mercury, Jupiter and Saturn, a herb of Gemini, a herb of love, invocational to Blood Iweth and Danu, which are both Celtic goddesses. There are many indications that our ancestors associated this herb with the goddess. According to graves in the White Goddess, the goddess Blood Iweth, wife of the god Lu, is created from meadowsweet and 6 other trees and flowering herbs. It's also sacred to the goddess Danu in her aspect as Anna. Later it was considered sacred to the Virgin Mary, a transition which often occurred from herbs that were sacred to the mother goddess, allowing their lore to survive. This lovely meadowsweet belongs in the closet of any woman working with the mysteries of the goddess in her aspect as maiden. A favourite of brides, meadowsweet included in a bouquet not only invokes the blessings of our mother, but brings extra joy and blessings. While single, a woman desiring her true love might use an oil extracted from the flowers. Breathing in the scent makes her more attractive and helps her to cross paths with her soulmate. Magic is considered best on Beltane Eve. So there you go. I know it was one of the sacred healing herbs of the Druids as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, again, all it's talking about really is love and things in the Cunning Handbook, although they suggest gathering on midsummer rather than used in love mixtures. Strewn about the house to keep peace. I wouldn't recommend throwing herbs all around the house to keep peace, but there you go. You might find it doesn't work quite how you'd hoped. Why are the herbs all over the floor? Why? No, just me. Okay. And some little roses. I have a whole video on roses, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Roses to me though have this beautiful energy, which it goes beyond love magic. I think there's something about the mysteries when you look at rose. I think you really need to re-examine what you've been told, and for me the rose really represents the blooming of life, and that's how it gets tied into love magic and sex magic obviously, and it's a little bit about the hidden knowledge and things of that nature as well. But I have a whole I Can't Wish Without Roses, so go check that out if you're interested in learning more about roses. Oh, it smells so good. Look at these, right? Look at these! Eucalyptus leaf. Right, so eucalyptus leaf is one of my favourites, which I'm pretty sure Miss Ange knows. And these are the whole. I've never ever got my hands on whole eucalyptus leaf like this. Usually it's just shredded. So I'm like, oh my god, that's super exciting. I've never seen them whole like this. That's a sad state of affairs, isn't it, really? I don't know if you can grow eucalyptus in the UK, like unaided. I'm guessing probably not. You could probably grow it in a greenhouse and things like that, but I don't think you can grow it just with our climate. I could be wrong. I don't get to grow things here, and every other place I've had very limited means of growing things. So anyway, eucalyptus is the decongestant of the medical world and the spiritual magical world. It's a purifier, and for someone who is as vocal as I am, it's a godsend because it cleanses, in my experience, from the throat chakra. You know how when you inhale eucalyptus leaf when you've got a cold and they can just blast through it and it's like, oh, that feels better. Well, that's what eucalyptus does on a magical level and as far as purifying. It's just amazing stuff. It's freaking amazing. I love eucalyptus. I love the smell. I love using it in a medicine form, which is weird, I know, but I have had menthol eucalyptus smelling salts to just help decongest, and on a magical level it's just freaking amazing. It's a really good throat chakra cleanser, and these are amazing. These are amazing. I'm freaking obsessed with these. I'm obsessed with the whole thing. Now these are awesome. Look at the colours on these. These are hydrangea flowers. Now I really hope you can see, oh there, you should be able to see. There are ones that are slightly blue, there is sort of yellowy greens, there's a slight whitish colour to some of them. These are amazing. I've never seen hydrangea flowers either. At least not that I'm aware of. I've always worked with the root and I've usually ordered the root, and it's a fairly recent thing that I've been working with. It's hex breaking. Yeah. Use the bark to unhex by carrying, scattering around the home, or burning. Let's see about the compendium. Do you say anything different? Because that's not a heck of a lot of information. Oh, we nearly opened on the right page, nearly. Oh. Well, you must have it. Okay, the compendium doesn't have it at all, so there you go. That's all that I can offer you, is that you can use it for hex breaking. I've got a very strong visual of using these with water. Like, if you wanted to do a sort of a blessing where you removed any sort of remnants of negative magic or a negative energy from around the house, and floating those petals in a bowl of water and just using that water to asperge around the house, that's what I get the strong mental image of, and that's just off my cuff. That's just my spiritual gut feeling, if you like. So that may be something I do with these, and they're a beautiful colour. Beautiful. I shall look into that more. A raspberry leaf. I love me some raspberries. Raspberries are my favourite berry. I know. I'm in a right weird mood. This box just made me feel so much better. Oh, just so much better. Are you really not in here? Raspberry is not in the compendium. So let's check for the encyclopedia. Raspberry, there we go. Feminine Venus, water, protection, love. It's love inducing. The leaves are carried by pregnant women, oh god. To alleviate pains of pregnancy and childbirth. None of that is necessary right now, thanks. But you can use it in protective work as well. So there you go. I love raspberry leaf. I love raspberry in general. Right, what's this one? Look at this. This is dried lemongrass. Look how visually stunning this is, with the spirals in there and the I'm a herb person. I'm a herb and a crystal person. I appreciate these things about herbs and crystals. I love when they're, you know, they're quite visually appealing as well. I'm a visual person. I see with my eyes. That makes no sense, Joe. Whatever. Right, okay. Lemongrass. Lemongrass, lemongrass. Masculine, Mercury, air. Planted around the home, that's not going to happen. Used in lust potions, as well as an infusion to aid in developing psychic powers. Let's have a look in the compendium. It's more of a hoodoo herb, I think, than general. Oh goodness, my herbal compendium is starting to look a bit beaten. I suppose I do use it, but suppose you are quite old, aren't you? I'm talking to a book, yes, I know. Told you, I've got it on me. Lemon. So just lemon, no lemongrass. Lemongrass isn't in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying it's more of a hoodoo style herb. They use it a lot more. They use it in road opener, amongst other things. So it's good for that positive vibration. For me, lemongrass has this joyful and slightly naughty energy to it. I really enjoy some of the citrus scents, particularly lime, but I work with lime and lemongrass and orange blossom. I enjoy all of them, and I think they really do have this uplifting, fun, upbeat, zingy, zesty type, obviously, energy that really, 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 really just shifts a bad mood. It just uplifts. So I might have a look at some road opener stuff with the lemongrass, see if there's a sort of English witchery version of that, and if not, then maybe create a hybrid. Oh, and then something I do love and know all about. Licorice! Oh, say hello to Morrigan's favourite sex herb. This is a herb of sex and domination. Well, hello. Well, hello. Did you say you like to be in charge? Oh, a matron. So, basically this gets used with anything lustful, and particularly in Morrigan energies when sex is on the menu. Morrigan embodies her energies of sex and death amongst many, many others, but there tends to be in modern cultures this shrinking away from sexual independence within female goddesses, as if it somehow makes them less serious or makes them less powerful or something. There's this weird social backlash in the media and everywhere that, you know, about women and their sexuality and their power, and I get some questions about it with regards to the Morrigan, of course, and people think they can behave in a way which is, how do we say, hurtful towards other people with regards to sexuality, and say this is in the name of the Morrigan because Morrigan's a sex goddess, and I've had at least 3 people who have been hurt by this crap, and I have to sort of sit and talk to them and be like, yeah, no, the Morrigan doesn't encourage dishonour, especially not in matters of sexuality. I think for the most part she's probably very much like I would put it, like, you know, do what you want as long as you're not hurting anybody, including yourself. So to be honest, I think that's where the sexual energy is, but she's going to encourage you to enjoy yourself. And licorice is all about that. Licorice is naughty. It's my favourite naughty herb. It's also very aggressive, very dominating. You can use it in dominating magic to force a situation to a conclusion. Let's just see if I'm missing anything. No licorice, please, licorice. Are you kidding? Is licorice not in the compendium? Licorice is not in the compendium. Wow. Okay. That I did not expect. We'll look in Cunningham's encyclopedia then. Point of reference for everybody. I do like to give you a point of reference. Licorice, feminine Venus, or water, love, lust and fidelity. Chewing on a licorice stick will make you passionate. It is also good practice to use while quitting smoking. Licorice is added to love and lust sachets, carried to attract love, and used in spells to ensure fidelity. Licorice sticks make useful wands. I think, to be honest, my information was more interesting than that, Cunningham. A little bit of ego going on in this video. Look at these lotus roots. I have never had a lotus root. I'm super excited. Oh wow, there's a metric ton of stuff about lotuses. Let's just stick with the usage or we'll be here all day. The pod is one of the most striking seed pods found in the realm of flowers. It may be used for burning incense, generally small cones or joss sticks. When conducting a ritual of death and dying to guide a soul to the other world, the pod of the lotus provides an ideal thurible. The unusual shape of the pod lends itself to a ritual container to sit on one's altar. The oil of the lotus is singular for ritual work. It will add an aura of protection to any candle, both consecrating it and bringing protection to all that fall within the candle's light. Oh, this is exciting. The ability of the lotus to cleanse and purify is transferred through the light emanating flame. May be used when studying the Hanged Man card in tarot, as working with this herb can help you to understand how to emulate the character of the card, using withdrawal from activity as the medium for manifesting dreams. Or is this root? Is this root rather than a seed pod? I think maybe this is root, right? I don't know. You could put joss sticks in there, they might be seed pods. Associated with both amber and aquamarine, it is supposed to enhance the energy of either gemstone. Well, that's interesting because I've got loads of amber. There's obviously a lot more in the sort of Asian mythology about the lotus and the Hindu and Buddha stories, but again, that is a long, long list, so I shall just move on. Okie dokie. Right. So then this is another herb I was running out of. Juniper Berries. So, yeah. Oh goodness, what is with this glare? Honestly. Oh, the sun has come out now. Okay. So Juniper Berries are an amazing protectant. I consider them a herb of crow and raven. That's through my personal experience. That's how I personally have felt about the juniper berry. It has become basically inextricably linked in my mind to crow magic and raven magic. Let me just get a reference. I know it's used in... Oh, I found lemongrass. Oh no, I said lemongrass. No, it wasn't lemongrass I couldn't find. Sorry, brain. Protection, anti-theft, love, exorcism, health, used throughout Europe as a protective herb. It's probably one of the earliest incenses used by Mediterranean witches. Hung at the door, protects against evil forces and burned in exorcism rites. Added to love mixtures, and the berries are used by carrying to increase male potency. Helps the psychic powers and breaking hexing when burned. So yeah, so there is all those energies within it, but for me it's very much about the crow energy of being in between places and being able to sort of see past, present and future, so it has that sort of divinational energy to it. I was running out of these, so I'm super pleased. I've got some. They're lovely as well. They're a lovely colour. And some Angelica Leaf and some Angelica Root. Now I'm super happy to get some Angelica Leaf. I ran out of Angelica Leaf and I've been trying to buy some. And this is the Angelica Leaf is the herb that I'm still waiting for. It's still outstanding from Baldwin's. On my order was on the 8th of September. So that's pretty crap. I've contacted them. I'm not very happy with Baldwin's right now for having not sent it. Supposedly there's some countrywide shortage of Angelica Leaf. And my response was very nearly, well, why did you have it as available in store then? Anyway, Angelica is one of my absolute favourite herbs, be it root or leaf, to work with. I freaking adore it. It's used for the Archangel Michael in some circumstances. It's solar and fiery and protective. It's used in works of divination, particularly for cleansing down boards prior to and after divination, especially if you work with spirit energy. I don't even need the book for Angelica. Woo! I know you can use it in luck and money magic as well if you so desire, although it tends to be more of a warding off evil. You can use it for an exorcism energy as well, to heal the sick, get rid of evil and negative energy, just purify it out. And it has that divinational energy as well to help with visions and vision work. So you can come sit with me, Angelica, along with this other one that's been sat with me since it got here. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So there's the cornflower. Oh, I love me some cornflower. I use it a lot. I use it a lot. It's very, very pretty. Cornflower is one of those odd little flowers that people really don't seem to know what it's used for. Right? I bet you it won't even be in the book. We shall have a look. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's not in the book. It's not in the book. I personally find it a herb of healing, love, deep magic, regeneration. Now I use it for crone energies because crone energies really work in those realms. The regeneration aspect between crone and maiden, the ever-going cycle, bathe basically, is something which very much represented to me by these beautiful flowers. So there we go. And then we have some soapwort. Look at the flowers, aren't they pretty? Soapwort is one of those odd ones that may well not be in the book again. One moment. I've got a feeling it's not in here. It's not in this one. I've got a feeling it's used in healing work because that's the only reference I've actually seen in a book. It might be... That's what I've been using it for, like in healing spells and things. Yeah, it's not in either books. So for me it will be incorporated into healing magic. Right. And then some periwinkle. Oh, I was nearly out of periwinkle. I've been using the periwinkle so sparingly because I don't think I've seen any in around here in the UK. Periwinkle is one of those herbs because some people stay away from it because it's associated with the graves of children by some people. It's also used feminine, Venus, water. It's used for love, lust, mental powers, and money and protection. A powerful magical herb, as the folk name Sorcerer's Violet suggests. Periwinkle should be gathered according to strict procedures. And it goes on and on and on. Hang on. To attract money, protect against poison, snakes, wild beasts, terror, the evil eye, and spirits. Placed in the doorways to protect a home, utilised in love spells, and thought to increase one's passions when sprinkled under the bed. Am I thinking of the wrong herb that's associated with graves? I might be thinking of the wrong herb. I'm not sure. Somebody correct me. I love periwinkle anyway. I think it's beautiful, with having a slight death aspect. And then the other one that's been sitting with me, Nightshade. Oh, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, that's the first one I saw, and it's been sat out with me since I saw it. Uno momento persevero. That's not actual foreign language, ignore me. Oh, Nightshade isn't in, well, it's in the compendium. Hang on. Go to the compendium then if Cunningham refuses to discuss. Right. I'm not sure which one it falls under. Black. Is black fall under woody or just deadly? I'm assuming it's the other one. I don't know. Anyway, You can use Nightshade for a variety of not very pleasant magics if you so desired. However, you can also use it for magics to protect against said harmful energies. That's what I love about the poison herbs. They just absorb all negativity. They're just like, oh, you're not getting through, forget it. That sort of energy. So you come back and sit with me, Mr. Nightshade, where you've been since you came, and we'll all do the final bits. Crystals, it's a huge box, isn't it? I was just like, seriously. So, I nearly cried. I was just like, oh my god. So the first one of the crystally bits is something that I've been umming and ahhing about purchasing and ended up not doing for one reason or another, which is a lodestone. I'm going to have to buy some sand, some magnetic sand for it, because you're meant to feed lodestones. So lodestones is the compass stone of the Celts, according to this little card. She gets the most amazing crystals from this place that's near to Ange. And the cards are really, really, really good. You know, in the UK you don't get little cards with information on, so that little shop impresses me so much. Intuitive and folklore sources believe these metallic crystals were kept by white witches during medieval times. They always kept two, one to attract positive virtues and one to repel negativity. I might need to buy a second one. Lodestone is commonly called nature's own magnet. Celtic people use them as a compass to guide them on their journeys, also said to attract love, called the magnets of hearts, also a protective stone. I believe people do use them for prosperity and attracting wealth and finances as well, and you need magnetic sand to feed them, but I'll grab some of that, that'd be awesome. It's so good though, because I've been considering getting a lodestone and sort of put it off with getting other bits and pieces. But I've got one now. I've got one. Right, these three bad boys. Hello, mama. These are Morrigan style. These are amazing. And the really cool thing about this is I have one of these. So I now have 4 of these total, which means gridding, rough garnet, rough carrot. The carrot will be for lunch. I don't know what the matter with me is. Right, okay. So garnet is the stone of health, according to the little card. That's not what I would call it, but intuitive stones, spiritual sources suggest it is a stone of health, extracting negative energies from the chakras and transmuting energy to the beneficial state. Sacred stone used by the Native American Indians, the South American Indians, the Aztecs, African tribal leaders and the Mayans. Well, to me it's a sexy stone. It's a stone of your root chakra. It's a stone of sexuality and cleaning out anything that's hindering or blocking your sexuality and your sensuality and your sexual power and potency. And it's a Morrigan stone, and I love it. And these are amazing. Look how, oh god, I'm just going to sit here and just hold them. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Right, and then the last 2 little things are both things that Miss Ange said she got poked to purchase. Right. So the little stone wolf she got a pushing energy to get it, so I'm guessing that was Morrigan based. So this is a little stone wolf. Now I personally think he's Jasper. I'm not sure. He could be just stone, but I wondered if he was Jasper personally. This makes a lot of sense to me. This is from my altar for Mother. This is a obsidian. That's a great big crow outside the window. Yep. So definitely this is Morrigan based. There's a protective wolf energy to the Morrigan. So I know exactly what it's for, and to be honest it's not something I'm going to talk about at length, but I know exactly what it's for, so no worries. And then the other thing, which your goddess put a flea in my ear to send these. And this is another reason why I think there's some maca energy going on. These are incredible. These are fossilized horse teeth. I'm getting strong visualizations of horses off them as well. That's interesting. Like a physical, not physical, a spiritual mental image of horses just ran through my mind, and they were like chestnuts with dark eyes and a very, very light mane. There's something definitely going on with these. Right, so I believe there's something Morrigan related here as well. Maca tends to be the aspect of the goddess, if you work with these aspects of the goddess, that is associated with horse energy, solar energy, fire energy, mother energy, sexuality energy, and horses. And horses were prestige as well as lifeblood to the ancient Celts. So with them being fossilized, that takes on an energy of the primal. So survival and overcoming all odds and surviving the pressure and getting through any situations, and there's 3 of them. So basically it's one for each aspect of the goddess. It is basically a horse energy that apparently wants to go this. Yeah, they're going on the altar basically. I'm getting fuzzy because I've got Morrigan going through my head while I'm trying to talk. Okay, hang on. Okay, so there's an energy around these that's going to be to do with honour and a protective vibe, a deep grounding vibe, making sure to balance mother energies with crone energies as we go forward into the dark half of the year. Is that the right way of saying it? Yes, apparently. So there you go, these are definitely, wow, she is here. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that much intensity all at once, right? So these are going straight on the altar apparently once I have finished this, and I will dedicate them. So thank you so much to Miss Ange. I'm currently putting some bits and pieces together for you and saving up for a plane ticket because that'll be cheaper than shipping. Shop on your door. Hi! That was right. Threatened to do such things. I am going to send you a box though. I saving some bits up and things. It's like I got Miss Ange. I'm going to spoilers a bit, but I got her some of the interesting snail shells from the Spirit Orchard. Where's a more pinky one? Oh, there you are. There's a few. So I'm going to send you some of these. There's going to be more than this, obviously, because just snail shells in the post is a bit. But you know, look how pink they are and unusual and odd. So that's a little bit of a spoiler. But I'm saving up. You're going to get a box. I've got to send embers first, but yeah. I'm so behind, and if I get sick again we're going to be even more behind. So no illness, no sickness, no no no. So a huge thank you to Miss Ange. This box, I was down and out today, and this box has blown me away. I was absolutely stunned, and I looked at it, I was like, who's it from? And I saw that it had a Rush sign down the bottom. I was like, ah! The minute I saw it I was like, oh my god. And we got some golden dragonflies out in the garden. There you go. So it's all going mad outside. So huge thank you. I love everything. I love it. I love everything. There's not a single thing that I won't use and incorporate into my practice, which is amazing. And so many of these things that I was running out of, or I kind of fancied one and I just hadn't gotten around to, or had sort of ummed and ahed about trying out, and now I can try out, like the Lodestone. And oh gosh, the Garnets. The little wolf is gorgeous. I think he's Jasper. I'm pretty sure he's Jasper. Is he stone? Did they say he was stone? Because he looks Jasper to me. His little blue eyes. He could almost be a fox, but he is a wolf. So that's wonderful. So again, last time with feeling. Huge thank you to Miss Ange. This is... You've blown me away. And I just want to say a huge thank you for your friendship. Continued friendship. It means the world to me. And, you know, things like this are just an added cherry on the cake of friendship. That sounds really corny, but you know what I mean. So huge thank you once again. Many blessings.